Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a sunny but blustery and cold afternoon here on the campus at Dover-Sherborn High School. The boys JV team taking on Westwood in a rescheduled match that was supposed to be last Saturday but postponed due to snow. Jagger Grace right out of the gate with an aggressive run down the left-hand side. He's fouled. This Dover-Sherborn team looked good in their last outing against Norwood. Westwood trying to win the ball back. Grace finds Brian Olson. Westwood now stepping in front of that ball. Olson is there, playing the ball down the sideline. Finds Grace. Grace has got help in the form of Raheel Khan. Grace again, Olson. Big switch to O'Connell. O'Connell's pass intercepted by Westwood. Westwood onside as they drive down into the corner, but well defensed over there by the DS fullback. I'm Scott Martin with your play-by-play for this afternoon's contest. Again, this athletic event being broadcast, live streamed over the internet by Dover-Sherborn Cable Television. So we are border to border, coast to coast, around the world, and to all ships at sea. Say a big hello to our many fans in Equatorial Guinea, who are no doubt tuning in for this afternoon's JV match. Westwood working their corner, trying to get a big cross into the box. Instead, they play it back to the fullback. Intercepted. Shrieking down the right wing. Now pulling up, looking for midfield help. Ben Banerjee. Ball out of play, but off Westwood. John Casey over there on the right wing. Great pace on the young Casey. Very fast player. Banerjee, O'Connell, Olson. Max Heredia lost that. Now Grace. Heredia. Trying to put the ball wide. Finds Theo Gleason. Can't win his battle against a Westwood defender. But the ball rolls out, so DS will get this kick in. Both teams looking relatively sharp coming out of the gate in this first 17-minute quarter. We're about 4 minutes in. DS trying to settle the ball. Now Heredia gets off a shot right to the Westwood defense. Ball played back in by Cam Strauss, but scooped up by the Westwood goalkeeper. Westwood now trying to keep possession, but they give it away. Straight to the feet of Raheel Khan. DS trying to get a little 1-2 through the Westwood defense. They can't, but they still have possession. Cadence Tia. Can't find him down the right sideline. Westwood coming back. Heredia's there. Westwood now in possession in the midfield. Khan disrupts that. DS attacking down the right sideline. The cross unfortunately runs over the goal line. Very strong wind, pretty much blowing straight across the field. It is sunny at the moment, but as soon as that sun goes down, we'd expect the temperature's going to drop. DS with a corner now. Putting the ball in the front of the box. Ball skips through, but cleared away by Westwood. And out of play, but Diaz kicking. Ball cranked into the box off the back of a defender. Infraction against Dover-Sherborn, and Westwood's going to get a free kick here. Goalkeeper booms that ball upfield. Westwood trying to knife it through. Khan plays it wide. Heredia, nice little chip over the top. Putting the Westwood defense under pressure. There's a foul, but it's against Diaz. Westwood clearing that ball up. Smartly played by Cam Strauss. Westwood puts a long ball through, which is rolling into the corner. Dangerously played by the keeper to the feet of Westwood, but he's unable to get off a shot. Westwood's going to have this kick in. Matt Sharon, the junior goalkeeper, came way out of his net. Elected to try to play that up the sideline as opposed to straight out, but got away with it. Now the ball's cleared into the box, but right into his hands. Plays the ball nicely wide to his right fullback. Up in midfield, Westwood wins possession. Khan boots the ball ahead. Now Westwood midfielder trying to dribble through some defenders and is fouled. Westwood's going to get an indirect kick here, or a direct kick. About the 33-yard line. Dover-Sherborn at the top of the box. Ball lofted in. Olsen with a nice step. Westwood player chests it smartly. Kicks the ball in, but Sharon's there before anyone else is. Theo Gleason working hard there on right side defense. Ball's played over the line for a DS goal kick. Sharon boots the ball up. Finds Heredia. Heredia to Khan. Khan to Grace. Grace back for Khan nicely, but doesn't connect. Wins the ball back momentarily. Cam Strauss battling for the ball there. Westwood moving the ball nicely. But there's Andrew O'Connell. Snuffing out that threat, clearing the ball out. Right by the corner flag, but for a kick in. Ball played in by Westwood. Can't get that cross off. Gleason defending. Ball goes over the line for a corner. Again, Westwood trying to get this corner off. Player's tripped. Westwood's going to get a direct kick. A couple yards from the sideline. Dangerous spot. Westwood flooding the box with players. Ball hammered in low. Batted away. DS really unable to clear it. Westwood now possessing it in the corner. O'Connell jumping in. And he wins the possession for DS. Nice aggressive defense there by Andrew O'Connell. DS trying to work the ball up the sideline. Now they do. Big kick into the middle for Banerjee. Now Khan plays the ball to the right for Casey, but too hard and too far. Ball played forward. Cadence Tia clearing the ball up, but out. Westwood playing the ball in. A lot of pushing and grabbing, and referees determined that Raheel Khan was the guilty party. Westwood moving the ball forward. O'Connell volleys it out of the air smartly. Now Khan finds Grace, skips off the outside of his foot. Tia is able to play the ball up the field and out. A little bit of a miss hit there by Grace. Westwood again is going to kick the ball in. Nice turn down the sideline by number 3. He's looking for help. He finds Max Heredia. That's not what he wanted. Heredia for DS, moving the ball up to Casey. Casey loses possession. Nice defense there from Westwood. Khan. Cam Strauss comes out of that melee with the ball. And a foul there on Westwood. So Heredia and Theo Gleason, it looks like, are going to play this ball up the sideline. Gleason with a big ball into Banerjee. Banerjee trying to settle the ball. Now gets off a shot over the keeper, but wide. Not a bad idea. Keeper was a little bit far off his line. And with that swirling wind, it's going to be hard to judge those balls that are up in the air. Heredia steps in front of that goal kick, but Westwood plays it up to midfield. They got 3 or 4 players attacking here, but the ball skips out off of DS. Ball played in by Westwood. Nice step there by Olsen. Ball's played up. A cadre of 8 substitutes for DS is massing at midfield. Gonna be some wholesale changes here for Coach O'Connell in a second. Banerjee trying to corral that ball, does. Trying to dribble around the defender, and he does. He can't find Casey. Number 11 on Westwood, very quick. Now the ball's played up and through, and here's Casey with an opportunity. He has a go at it. It gets past the keeper and just slides past the post. It's from about 15, 20 yards out. Now with the goal kick, DS will make wholesale substitutions. Westwood JV also looks to have a pretty deep bench today, but as of yet, they haven't subbed anybody. Goal kick boomed up. Intercepted there by Calden Bates. Now Westwood trying to rifle the ball through, and they do. Number 12's running onto it. Matt Charon coming out to rescue DS. Had a collision with the Westwood player. Everybody seems okay, but a foul is called on Westwood, making contact with the goalkeeper. Which is obviously a no-no when he's in an exposed position like that. He could obviously get hurt. Now, Jamie Davis is in the midfield. Ball's rifled through. Westwood gets an opportunity off, but that ball goes wide. Drew Thompson helping to defend that. Charon retrieves the ball for Westwood. It is a Westwood corner kick. Ball is played short. Westwood trying to get that cross off, and they do. Looks like Davis involved there. Play that ball ahead. Nice play by Davis. Good flat ball straight up the field. And now here's a break. Schrader had an opportunity there. He couldn't find his teammate. Drew Thompson playing the ball ahead. Oh, nice turn there by Cam Strauss. Can't find Davis. Thompson gets involved. Strauss again. Skates it wide. He's got Davis. Finds him. Davis plays the ball through. Cam plays it ahead to himself. Nice recovery by number 6 there at Westwood. Kicking that ball out for a corner kick, but extinguishing that threat for the moment. Calden Bates going into the corner to play this. Schroeder. Ball played into the box by Bates, scooped up by the keeper. Surveys the situation, top of his box. Left-footed punt. Finds feet of DS, but skips right to a Westwood player. Number 14 running into a lot of blue shirts. Stefanelli over there. But the whistle sounds for the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter of 17 minutes of action, the score here from the campus of Dover-Sherborn High School is the boys JV varsity JV soccer team 0 and the Westwood JV team 0. We'll be back to live action in just a moment. Back here at North Searle Field on the campus of Dover-Sherborn High School. At the end of the first quarter, it's still 0-0 between the boys JV team and the Westwood JV team. Teams switch ends. Wind has kind of died down. It was blowing much stronger at the beginning of the first quarter. But the sun is sinking lower and the temperature's dropping. And there is still some wind. Diaz kicks off. Ball gets played up wide and on a play. Neither team really having any glittering opportunities there in the first 17 minutes, but I would say by a slight edge, Dover-Sherborn seemed to be possessing the ball more and stringing together more passes. Resulted in a couple of opportunities. I guess one of them by John Casey would be considered very dangerous. He got a shot off, but the ball slid wide of the post. Now Diaz trying to create their first opportunity here in the second half. Ball's pushed up, looking for Niall Collins. Westwood can't clear it. Ball's through to Collins, but he's offside. Schrader, Garzone, the freshman, and Collins pushing up in what appears to be a 3-forward formation. Jamie Davis wins the ball away from Westwood. He's looking for a teammate. Plays to O'Connell. Ball played through the midfield and kicked wide, but there's no outside midfielder there to receive that pass. Soya Garzone playing that ball now. Westwood going to play it in. Stolen by Davis. Davis putting the ball ahead, but it does not sneak through the defense. Davis regroups, puts the ball wide. See if Bates can run that down before it skips out, and he can't. Ball moving very fast on this cold, dry turf. Lights coming on here. Make sure you stay tuned. The Varsity will be playing against Westwood at 5 p.m. immediately following this game, or shortly following this game. The game will be under the lights. DS playing the ball in. Strauss trying to find help in the form of Garzone. Now the ball's put through for Schrader, but cleared out of play by Westwood. Now DS working it on the sideline, trying to get off a kick. They do. Now Collins gets off a left-footed shot, not much on it. Wide of the net. Now for a goal kick. DS looking to pin Westwood in here. A low kick, intercepted by Davis, and won. Ball's pushed wide smartly, but then lost. Fighting for it over there is Garzone. DS just can't quite find the handle to it. And here's the ball put away for Stefanelli. Only a freshman, but is a dangerous goal scorer. He puts on a nice cross, but the goalie's there to scoop it up, and no blue shirts there to try to get a foot on it. Strauss. Well played. Trying to get it through the Westwood defense. Westwood now pushing the ball wide, out of danger. DS recollects it. Jamie Davis pushing the ball to Gavin Lynch. He's under pressure. The ball goes out. Nice play there by number 2 of Westwood. Putting Gavin Lynch under pressure and winning that kick in. Now Westwood just gives the ball right back to DS. Ahead for Stefanelli. Keeps the ball in. Referee right there. Calling number 2 of Westwood for a foul. Lynch is standing over the ball. Coming in to help him is Cam Strauss. Dangerous spot here for Westwood. Ball's at about the 16-yard line. Ball is played illegally by DS. And it's going to be Westwood's kick. Goalkeeper plays that ball forward, chested by Strauss. O'Connell steps into that. Battle on the far side there with Calden Bates and 2 Westwood players. Westwood retains possession, swings it to the midfield. Under a lot of pressure from the DS midfielders. Ball's played out. Still 0-0 here, about 11 minutes to go before the half. Now Collins getting a foot on that. Ball's played wide. Now it's going down the sideline. Stefanelli. He's got tons of space. Launches a big cross. which is corralled by the Westwood defense. Now Jamie Davis keeping the ball in play. He gets off a cross, but it goes right to the goalkeeper for Westwood. Throw out to midfield. Intercepted there by Drew Thompson. Now O'Connell plays the ball forward. Garzone, Davis, putting the ball through, but offside is DS. DS pushing a lot of players forward in the attack. Looking to just get a ball through. Race past Westwood. The referee's making sure that Westwood takes this kick from the spot of the infraction. Westwood booming the ball up. The DS defense sends it right back up. Westwood's not able to keep it in. Colin Bates is going to play this in. Trying to come back to Bates. Westwood intercepts. Nice ball through from Westwood. Drew Thompson's there to clear that out of danger. Now Westwood's going to play this ball in on the far side. Wind picking up a little bit, again, blowing straight across the field. Ball's fed through, O'Connell gets a foot on that. Could have been dangerous. Collins fights for it, wins the battle. Collins still fighting. Relentless. Now, Westwood clearing the ball over the top. This is trouble. The keeper and DS collide with each other, and the DS defender collide with each other, and the Westwood attacker is able to collect that ball and put it past everyone into the net. Unfortunate spot for DS. It's a bit of bad luck there, a little miscommunication between Sharon and his right fullback. And Westwood gets out to a 1-0 lead. Again, more wholesale changes by Coach O'Connell. 8 subs coming into the game. DS playing the ball forward, about 7.5 minutes left. Casey running onto that. Fresh off the bench, fresh legs. Still fighting for possession. 1v3. Ball is cleared out, and it's going to be DS kick. Kahn playing the ball in. Kahn gets it back. Olsen clearing the ball, but not through the Westwood defense. Cam Strauss stepping into that, but popping it right to the Westwood goalkeeper. Ball's played off the back of Theo Gleason. Now Heredia and Casey pressuring the goalie. Heredia all over the goalie. Gets out of that danger. And the ball he played forward manages to find a teammate. Now DS wins it back. Heredia. Ball into Banerjee. He got defense well by Westwood. Now O'Connell with a big booming kick ahead. Casey's going to run this down, but here comes the Westwood keeper. Well off his line smartly. Grab that ball at the top of his box. Westwood now trying to string something together. Olsen. Almost got that ball over the top for Banerjee. Another ball over the top, but too far for Casey. DS has not been far away from being able to put this ball through or over the defense and being able to run onto it with one of their fast forwards. Here's an infraction by Westwood. Theo Gleason working with Cadence Tia. Now Tia leaves the ball for Strauss. That doesn't go anywhere. Here comes Westwood. Big ball through, run down by O'Connell. Plays the ball back to Matt Sharon, who volleys it upfield. Diaz trying to get a handle on this. Ball being batted around. Now Olsen. Nice play. Now Heredia. Heredia with a nice ball. Really nice ball for Gleason, who's going to take a shot from distance. Easily played by the Westwood keeper. Westwood now with a kick. Just a couple minutes to halftime. Diaz trying to get that goal back. They trail 1-0. O'Connell playing the ball forward, but there's a Westwood player. Intercepted by Gleason. Gleason looking for Banerjee. If he's got the pace, he can take this right to the net. Run down by the Westwood goalkeeper, by the Westwood defender. He gets a shot off, but it goes wide. Good defense there from Westwood. Kahn to Heredia. Heredia holding the ball a little too long. Loses possession. Skips by Olsen. Olsen recovers nicely. He and O'Connell. Ball played back to Gleason, gets dispossessed. Now Westwood looking to work the ball down the left sideline. Playing it in, but there's O'Connell. Smart step. Now Banerjee. Banerjee putting that ball through for Casey. A beautiful ball. Casey running on. Oh, just got cut off on his feet. He manages to recover, but can't get the shot off. That's unfortunate. Casey had a 3 or 4 yard lead on everybody. A really, really nice ball from Banerjee. I'm sure that's what Coach O'Connell's looking for. Just haven't seen the execution yet from the DS forwards. Waning moments here of the second quarter. Halftime will be coming up any moment. Olsen now with the ball. Plays the ball for Strauss. Strauss gets that ball across. Cadence Tia puts the ball forward. Casey running onto it. Intercepted by Grace. Put forward for Casey, who's going to win this foot race. And the Westwood goalkeeper is able to fall on that ball. Nice ball played ahead there by Jagger Grace. Again, here's Grace. Well defensed by Westwood. He loses possession. Now Westwood looking to get something going at the 50. Midfielder cuts. Big step by Olsen, but he can't clear the ball. Now O'Connell saves the day once again. Grace with a quick counterattack. Hits Casey down the sideline, who cuts inside. Running into all kinds of white shirts. Grace just booms the ball up to the top of the box. Banerjee called for the push. Nope. Westwood is called for an infraction. Diaz with an extremely dangerous kick here, right outside the top of the box. Heredia and Theo Gleason. Kahn, all sort of involved. It's Gleason into a sea of white shirt defenders. Ball unable to get through. Now the ball's kicked wide. Very speedy number 2. Chased down there nicely by Cadence Tia, who plays the ball forward. Gleason. DS ball here. Ball played off Heredia. Banerjee trying to win it. And there is the halftime whistle. Nope, that is the whistle for a foul. That is the halftime whistle. So a little bit of a pickup in the pace there in the second quarter. Westwood capitalizing on a miscommunication by the Dover-Sherborn defense, getting a goal. They lead 1-0. So it's halftime here at the junior varsity game between Dover-Sherborn and Westwood. And we will be back with live action when the halftime ends.
My name is Erin Newton, and I am distancing socially to protect my 6-year-old son who has chronic respiratory insufficiency.
Away now, Casey racing past the defense. He's in alone. His shot saved by the Westwood goalkeeper. Terrific start to the second half for DS. Right off the restart, getting that ball through to Casey, who attacked the net. Ball played in on the far side now by DS. Heredia putting the ball over the top. Gleason trying to chase it down. Westwood player shielding it, looking for options. Plays the ball wide and outside nicely to a teammate. Oh, nicely up through the midfield. Westwood has looked sharper and sharper as this game has gone on. Now the ever speedy number 2 putting the ball through. But Jagger Grace is there to clear that up to Heredia in the midfield. Gleason can't win it. Skips down and there's a push on Cadence Tia. Westwood's going to get a kick here. Ball played short. Westwood looking for options. DS pressure forcing that ball to go out of bounds. But instead of a kick in, apparently there's a pushing foul. DS is going to get a kick here. They boom the ball forward. Casey with a nice ball through. Theo Gleason coming in on the left side, trying to cross the ball. Intercepted by the Westwood goalkeeper. He's extremely sharp. Always seems to be in the right spot. John Casey with a great hustle play. Trying to win possession of that ball. Ooh, Khan almost stole that and walked in. Cadence Tia with an interception. Khan whiffs on it, but now Banerjee's got it. Trying to skate through the defense. He is fouled right about the 30-yard line. DS with an opportunity here. Put the ball in towards the top of the box. It's going to be Max Heredia. Booming the ball straight in on the keeper, who scoops it up on one hop. Plays the ball wide. Heredia almost got possession, but now Westwood with a nice ball through. Great hustle play there from Cam Strauss. Wasn't able to win the ball, but able to get that ball away from the Westwood attacker, rolled in on his goalkeeper, Matt Sharon, but a foul called and a yellow card given against the Westwood player. DS playing the ball forward. Grace. Olsen. Big left-footed boot. But out of play. Ball restarted by Westwood. Ball played forward. Oh, nice little play there by the Westwood player. Skipping that ball in. Gleason's back. Now Casey and Banerjee trying to link up. Ball put through for Casey. Casey's showing his great wheels. Can he get a good strike on this? He can, but Westwood goalie again, right in position to make that save. Here's Gleason. It's Casey's probably third or fourth really good opportunity in this match. Ball skips into the box, but scooped up by the Westwood goalkeeper. Ball is played forward. Kahn trying to corral it, settle it. Plays the ball forward, but not to a teammate. Now the ball's out. And off DS. Westwood player had to leave the field momentarily as he was yellow carded. He returns. Ball played forward. Good step there by the DS defense. Ball played up for Banerjee. He can't quite get it. Heredia wins the ball. Gets the ball wide for Gleason, but he can't keep it in play. Nice pressure there from Westwood. Westwood playing the ball in. Still have possession of midfield. Kahn trying to take it away. Does momentarily. Nope. Now there's a call. Kahn got a little too much of a grip on that Westwood midfielder. Westwood playing the ball forward. Olsen skips over his leg and skips in on Matt Sharon dangerously. He's able to make the save. Here's Gleason. Gleason runs away from the pressure behind him, trying to find Banerjee. Banerjee trying to win the ball back. Gets a foot on it. Westwood player is able to smartly drive it up the field. O'Connell's there to clean it up. Olsen tries a return pass. Ball ends up skipping out of play. Another wave of substitutions amassing at midfield for Coach O'Connell. Trying to keep everybody involved in the game, everybody warm. Grace. Can't win the ball. Another Westwood kick in. Almost a beautiful turn there from the Westwood player. He still got the ball though. Trying to find his teammate. He does. A little bit of an ambitious pass there. Now comes near Heredia. He can't settle it. And there's a push off DS. Westwood with this kick over everybody and into the arms of Matt Sharon. Races out to the top of his box. His punt eludes Banerjee. Westwood counterattacks down the left-hand side. Cross is nicely defensed and played up the field by DS. And now Casey gets a hold of it. Can't link up with Banerjee. Kahn and Strauss converge on the Westwood player, but foul him. Westwood with another opportunity from basically the same distance as a moment ago. Try basically the same approach, but a big shot on net, which Charon is forced to tip over the bar. Dangerous knuckling shot in from Westwood. Seemed to change direction on Charon. Westwood trying to get a big cross off, but that's Theo Gleason over there. Step in front of that. Here come the subs. Everyone is off except the goalkeeper, O'Connell. And one other player, which I couldn't even tell you who that is. Westwood now trying to get something going. Left-footed. Boot into the box, but goes over the line. Goal kick for DS. Still 1-0 Westwood in this JV match. Jamie Davis looking for help. Ends up carrying the ball over the line. Westwood ball. Westwood with some nice possession. Swinging the ball around, but here comes Stefanelli with some pressure there. Westwood gets the ball back. About 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pace of the game has slowed a little bit. Somewhat of a frenetic start at the beginning of the third quarter. A couple of break-ins by DS, but they were unable to put it past their Westwood goalkeeper, who's been stellar here this afternoon. Looked like an offside call there on the far side. Gavin Lynch is going to play this. Cam Strauss booting the ball up forward. Ball intercepted there nicely by DS, but they can't keep it. Davis ahead trying to find Garzone, Stefanelli. Ball played down the sideline by Westwood. And finally booted out. Going to be DS kick. DS varsity team is massing here, getting ready for their match, which will be kicking off about 5 p.m. and carried live here on DSC TV. Ball played down the right sideline nicely, but unable to track that down. And now Westwood, number 11, with all kinds of speed counterattacks. Beautiful step there from Drew Thompson. Ball played in and over. Thompson chests it. Thompson being harassed, and he's fouled. Now Thompson and O'Connell will restart this ball. Thompson actually plays it across for Strauss. Ball gets away from Garzone. Thompson. Westwood now wins possession, but they can't keep it under pressure from Garzone. Calden Bates also part of that. Ball played forward there by Calden Bates. Niall Collins with terrific pressure. Gets a foot on it and at least keeps the ball down in this end. Collins again with the pressure, causing Westwood to misplay the ball and send it out of play, and now it's going to be DS play in. Thompson. Foul there against DS. Ball booms forward, but off Collins. No handball call, but right to the feet of a Westwood player. Garzone with some nice defense. Ball comes up for Collins and skipped off a Westwood player. It's going to be DS throw-in. Calden Bates going to play the ball in with Thompson. Plays the ball forward. Again, Bates gets another shot at it. Playing the ball down the sideline, looking for Thompson. And it's Westwood throw-in. Nice play there by the Westwood defender. Skipping that ball off Drew Thompson. Ball crossed now, dangerously. But there's a Westwood keeper. Catching that ball in stride and rifling it up to his midfielder. Westwood now looking to counterattack. Diaz trying to get back. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be blue kick in. Still 1-0 here. Westwood leading Dover-Sherborn JV. Second quarter goal. About 10 minutes before halftime. Foul now against Westwood. It's going to be an indirect kick here for Dover-Sherborn at about the 25-yard line. Boomed onto the net. Well played by the goalkeeper. And there is the end of the third quarter. So the game is 3 quarters gone. The score is still 1-0 for Westwood over the Dover-Sherborn JV. We'll be back with live action as soon as it resumes.
Are you a veteran who is struggling with their housing due to COVID-19? Veterans Inc. can help provide support services including assistance with rent, deposits, utilities, as well as emergency housing to eligible, struggling veterans. If you or someone you know is in need of services, please call 1-800-482-2565 or go online to www.veteransinc.org.
We're back to live action here at Norris Searle Field on the campus of Dover-Sherborn High School. teams getting ready for the fourth and final quarter of this JV soccer match between the boys JV team from DS and the boys JV team from Westwood. Westwood with a 1-0 lead on a nice goal that they converted in the second quarter. DS has had its share of opportunities, but has been unable to get anything past the Westwood goalkeeper, who's been right on the money this afternoon. Always in the right position. Coming out at the right times. And has probably made at least half a dozen saves. Now O'Connell booting the ball forward. Looking for Stefanelli there, but unable to get it fully over the defense. Ball intercepted by Garzone. Plays the ball in the middle for Davis. Davis defensed, but ball comes into the middle for Niall Collins. His turn. He gets dispossessed. DS losing the ball about the 50. Almost winning it back, but too far for Schrader to track that down. DS putting all kinds of pressure on Westwood, but ball going off DS and out of play. Westwood playing the ball in. Gonna play it back to the keeper. Collins gonna get in his face. Gets off a nice volley upfield that finds a Westwood teammate. Trying to control in the midfield. Nice little step there from Stefanelli. He got fouled. Gavin Lynch and Cam Strauss played this ball back in. Westwood players too close. Strauss putting a nice ball over the top, but well snagged by the Westwood goalkeeper. Again, in the right spot, making a decisive play. No spilled rebounds today from that young man. Now Westwood's trying to counterattack in the DS zone. Ball is booted through. O'Connell steps on that. It was Lynch that played that ball forward. Ball volleyed around a little bit. Garzone. Davis over the top. Niall Collins. He's away. Here comes the defense. Can Collins get it past the goalkeeper? And he can! A terrific individual effort from Niall Collins, tying this game at 1-1. Collins with a very half-hearted attempt at a cartwheel there. Needs to work on his celebration. But his finish was first class. He had two Westwood defenders bearing down on him. He managed to shield them off the ball long enough to slide that ball along the ground and past a Westwood goalkeeper. Calden Bates trying to work the ball up the left-hand side. Loses possession. Now Westwood trying to counter. They give the ball away. Ball chested down by the Westwood defender. Now the ball's put through. O'Connell chasing that down. Plays the ball back to Matt Sharon. We got a foul on Westwood. It's like Cam Strauss in a bit of discomfort, but he's okay. Ball's put forward again, and here's Stefanelli. He's away. Lost control of it a little bit, allowing the Westwood defense to catch up, cut the ball back, and ripped off a right-footed shot that was easily played by the Westwood keeper. Time and time again, though, DS forwards getting behind this very flat-playing Westwood back four. Not always getting a shot off and not always getting a shot on net, but they've had their share of opportunities. Westwood now making substitutions. Jagger Grace coming in the game, replacing Calden Bates. Tie ball game now, 1-1. Theo Gleason playing that ball into the box. Skips past a number of players. There's Niall Collins again, unable to get a shot off. Andrew O'Connell now playing that ball forward. Westwood ratcheting up the pressure now, trying to get that lead back. Westwood trying to get a cross off here. Swarmed by DS defenders. Does get his cross off. Intercepted. Came to Stefanelli, but he lost the ball. Collins tracking all the way back, playing some defense, getting run over. No call. Now there's a call. Jamie Davis got fouled there. O'Connell plays that ball forward, fought for by Garzone. Now O'Connell gets another crack at it. Skips off the side of his foot. Now Westwood in a dangerous spot. Ball skipping around. The whistle has blown. And it's going to be a Westwood kick. Dover-Sherborn unable to form a wall due to COVID-19 regulations. It's going to be a lot for number one to shoot at here. But he hammers the ball wide. Four subs coming back on. Khan and Casey and Banerjee. Goal scorer Niall Collins checks out. Excellent job by that unit that was just on. Westwood. Trying to amp up the attack here. Smashing the ball in, but it's scooped up by Charon. He boots the ball ahead. About 7.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of time for both teams. Get something going. Westwood now playing the ball in, but DS is all over that. Now Casey, nice little cutback. Plays the ball through for Banerjee, but he can't quite find him. Ball went out, now it's DS is gonna kick this back in. Ball hammered in on goal, but by Cam Strauss, but easily scooped up by the goalkeeper. Westwood trying to counterattack, booming the ball down the left-hand side. This number two's got great speed, but Andrew O'Connell's there. Some terrific defense. Now Khan's got it. He puts the ball ahead for Casey. Casey gets on his horse, falls down, gets up, still fighting for the ball. Khan tries to send it through to him, but deflects off the leg. I've got an injured DS player down on the field, Andrew O'Connell, and so play is stopped. Just made a terrific defensive play. Running stride for stride with number two from Westwood. Extremely fast player. Kind of won the ball away from him. It's 5 p.m. if you're tuning in to catch the varsity match between Dover-Sherborn boys team and the boys varsity squad from Westwood. That game will be getting underway in just a few minutes. We're finishing up the JV match here. Andrew O'Connell slowly walking off the field under his own power, which is a good sign. Limping slightly. It's a 1-1 game here between these two JV sides. Westwood scoring in the second quarter, and then Niall Collins with a beautiful finish in the fourth period to even the game up with about 15 minutes left. And now, with about 6 minutes left, here we are at 1-1 after that injury timeout. Westwood's going to restart the ball. Khan chests that nicely. Or now Khan's fighting for the ball. Garzone racing to track that down. Khan trying to play that ball forward. Went off a Westwood player. Now the ball's boomed up but out of play. A lot of players that started this game are back on the pitch. Coach O'Connell looking for that go-ahead goal. Ball is played down the right sideline by Westwood, but too far. Under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter, this 1-1 game. Again, at the conclusion of this match, the varsity match between Dover-Sherborn and Westwood will be taking place. Westwood has possession on the right-hand side. Playing the ball into the box. Here comes Charon. Corrals that nicely, punts the ball forward. He's looking for Casey. Casey surrounded by defenders and knocked down. Diaz is going to have a free kick here. Cam Strauss playing the ball forward. Too low and right to a Westwood player. Couple substitutions. Khan's coming off. O'Connell's back on the pitch. It's great news for DS. Very good to see. Ball played forward. Heredia trying to find Casey. Heredia again. Banerjee now. Casey. But he was offside. Much to the dismay of the bench. Ball now played forward by Westwood, but Theo Gleason's there with a step. Heredia to Gleason with a nice little play. Gleason trying to find one of these strikers. Punching the ball through. Intercepted by Westwood. Westwood plays it out though. Nice play by Gleason. Lost the ball but didn't give up on it. Essentially won it back. Heredia, Gleason. Banerjee, Casey, over the top, looking for Grace. Ball batted away smartly by the Westwood goalkeeper, but now Garzone. Now a shot from distance. But again, there's that Westwood keeper. Run that down, punt the ball ahead, but O'Connell steps in front of it. Over everybody. Olsen was fouled. O'Connell boots the ball forward. Ball skipped wide again to the number 2. Plays the ball ahead. Charon smashing that ball. Now it's DS on the counterattack. Cam Strauss still has possession. Ball wide to Grace. Here's Banerjee. Can Banerjee find Casey? Puts the ball through, but way too far ahead. Final moments here of this 1-1 match. This JV match, which is the prelude to the varsity match. Westwood playing the ball forward. O'Connell steps into that. Kind of skips by everybody and straight to the Westwood goalkeeper. Cadence Tia fighting for the ball over there. It's going to be White kick in. DS has it. Heredia and Gleason fighting for the ball, but they follow the Westwood player. Ball punched forward by Westwood. Chip through, but there's the final whistle for full time. Both teams stream onto the field to congratulate their goaltenders. Well-fought match between these two JV squads that ends in a 1-1 tie. Again, the final score here from Norris Earl Field. Dover-Sherborn Junior Varsity 1, Westwood Junior Varsity 1.